So it's my final video in Guelph, Ontario. I returned. I grew up in this city. I figured people would know me. A few people I have been in touch with, but I mean, it's been 20 years since I talked to them. I'm basically having sleepovers to live. And I've been in the Stepping Stone drop-in center here. And when I first arrived, they were saying you had to previously live in the city for a year prior to going to that place, or you couldn't stay for more than one night as a charity, and that was it. So they let me stay there 3 nights later after I'd been sleeping on couches and just kind of, having sleepovers at people I used to know's house. Didn't know who else to ask. Most of the people are married. Ontario Works gave me $733, and they didn't even give it to me because it's the second half of the first month, and they gave me $300, and they never gave me the second $300. They don't help me to secure a house, which is all I wanted when I had $12,000 left in my bank account. I just wanted them to help me secure a 1-bedroom or a bachelor apartment. They couldn't do it. And all they need to do is prove an income to the apartment or organize something so the apartment lets me stay there. Then I pay until I run out of money. And then they secure it so they actually just start paying until I get a job and until I can keep paying on my own. If they can't do that, then I'm homeless forever unless I get a job. So I got to beg an employer to hire me, unless I want to be a sex-trafficked date slave that actually hooks up with people, men or women, just to have a place to live. And it's better that than being homeless. So Canada is promoting date, rape, slaving. Because you're a slave when you sleep with someone just for a place to stay. And the person isn't being worse than when you're homeless. And it happens with dating all the time because you just find someone to date and that person lets you stay. And as long as you stay, as long as you get along, you got a place to stay, which is slavery because you're having a place and you don't pay, and they're having time and they don't pay. But that's fine because it's better than homeless in Canada. They do not get you in a house. There's an 8-year waiting list for the affordable housing in Guelph. So that's worse than most other places. So I can't even get a place to stay in my hometown where I went to elementary and high school. People used to know me here. They still kind of do, but it's been 20 years since I've been gone trying to work, make life happen in other cities. And coming back has been a complete nightmare. They have told me that I can't get more than $733. They can't help me secure housing, even though it says that on the Ontario Works website. I've applied for Ontario Disability Support, because I've been in and out of 40 jobs in 20 years because I always have back problems, headache, some nonsense. I can't think. I don't remember. I have trouble doing the job. I can't think clearly. I'm dyslexic. I can't speak English properly. And I have problems like that as a 41-year-old Canadian-born person who has all the identification I need to live in Canada, but I can't live without having a job. So when I had $28,000, instead of trying to find a place to live and slumming back and forth trying to find places in the country, I should have stayed where I was, begged for work, or just got to a new city and begged for work, because you can't live without work. You can't even get a 1-bedroom or a bachelor apartment. And the police have been informed all over the country, once again in Guelph, and they don't do anything. They won't get you into an affordable house. They won't get you into a 1-bedroom or a bachelor apartment to be safe, even when you inform them that you've been raped, poisoned, abducted, tortured all over the country to the point of basically being murdered and revived and threatened, and they can't even get you in an affordable house. So when police have unlimited funds and they can't get me in an affordable rental, a place to stay that's reasonably, even just moderately safe, like a 1-bedroom or a bachelor apartment, they are worthless. And the unlimited funds is no longer yours, police. You are homeless people because you are stupid and you're worthless. So now I'm going to just go back where I was before, and that place shouldn't have any problems from Ontario, because Ontario doesn't supply people with affordable housing like they had previously said. They don't help me secure an apartment. The police don't do their job. They don't do anything about it. And people knew I was like a mentally retarded, stupid person my whole life when I grew up in Guelph. They knew that here. So the police are unaware of that, and they don't even care when people aren't doing well, when they can't even speak English like a human, when they don't have friends, when they don't have close contacts, and the people that they know don't spend much time with them because they all feel worse just for being around someone when they don't even know what that means. Something's worse. I don't know. It just feels like I'm uncomfortable hanging around with that guy. What's wrong with him? But I know now. It's because you're all getting poisoned when I come around because of bad investigation. There's terrorists loose in Canada, and they're getting away with it because the police don't know anything either, just like the rest of us. Welcome to Canada. Sleep well, everyone. If you're homeless, it's worse, so get used to it. That's what they tell me. Thanks, Canada. Good job. Good job.